Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
I was like, that was nice.
Speaking of good movies, you watched The Menu
yeah.
last night?
Oh, yeah. That's,
Holy shit,
that's one reason why
man.
we're here. Ooh, and then what's
There's
on the
a
menu?
Yeah, some fucking Pablo's Revenge. She's coming back to get ya. A lot of revenge in that
Escobar.
movie.
Pablo's coming back from the...
Yeah.
Pablo.
Revenge. A lot of revenge in the menu. So the menu, let's bring it up. I want to read off like just the basic, you know what I mean? Just that way people know what it is.
So we talked about it last week a little bit. Now we're going to go a little bit in depth. We've all seen it now. So
Let's not do plot. Just do like, you know, kind of how they would like. Bro, that Yes Chef was shit. That was crazy.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, bro. Here, go back up. Dude, that clap. Okay, right here. The Menu is a 2022, which I thought it was 2023, American comedy horror film. I didn't think there was a whole lot of comedy. It was more like weird comedy. Directed by Mark Mylode. So I gotta look more into him. Written by Seth Reese and Will Tracy, based on an original story created by Tracy. Box office was 79, so basically 80 million. That's pretty good, man. And I don't think that took a lot of money to make. There was no CGI in my well, there was a couple CGIs, but it wasn't like a monster CGIs. So the horror to it was more
maybe
thriller.
we should read it because it's like
Okay, read that.
so. The film focuses on a young couple who visits an exclusive destination restaurant on a remote island where the acclaimed chef has prepared a lavish tasting menu. And
So off the bat, you don't really like.
yeah,
You kind of think more of like, oh, I gotta like. There's a murderer on the island,
or something like you definitely. It's not what you expect
It's like
it to be.
ominous, like walking in. There's like an ominous tone to like the
once
island, I
you
guess.
first experience like where they're at and what they're gonna do, you sense something's not right.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I am on this island visiting, like trying this food, and I am in a fancy ass restaurant. And this is all like super fucking cool, and like, you know, there's one character, you know, I won't spoil anything. There's one character who's a little different. She's a little different than everyone else. And she kind of like feels how we would feel, I think. And everyone else just seems super like kind of cool with it at first.
Yeah.
And
I'm like debating on as far as like I almost want to just sit there and just like divulge since we all
spoil
spoiled it, kind
divulge.
of.
Spoiler.
So
fuck it.
like we'll just say at
It's
this point in
2022,
time,
so-
what is this? What's the time right now? Like if we want to warn for
1:11.
spoilers, so about like 1:11 is whenever we start spoiling
The
for
Menu,
those.
spoiler alert, watch out.
Yeah, HBO.
Yep.
If you wanted to watch it, just shut this off or fast forward and then
Mute it.
watch it later.
Yeah,
But hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe to our video
and wait for the next one.
done. Like, but anyways, okay. So I just want so like starting out, what we see, you know, is them, the couple that they're talking about walking up to the boat, and they're, you know, about to, you know, go on to the island or whatever. The dude seems super stoked about going
like
there.
super stoked.
Really like a super fan of whatever's going on here.
Real quick, I know this is kind of like going into the future, but I do want this to be known. Like, that wasn't supposed to be his date.
Well, and that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was about to get to, because like so they so he's super stoked, and he's bringing this woman with him to get on this ship, and then she gets stopped and is asked if she's Miss So-and-so, and that is not her name. So right off the bat, you kind of notice something strange there, you know, because it's like, okay, so
Why
who is
are
this
you
chick?
here?
Yeah, like,
and where's the other chick?
yeah. And who's this
And
guy?
she was
Who-
supposed to, why are you inviting me to something
Yeah,
that
who's
you
this
had
guy to
this
her?
other chick
yeah.
automatically, like, reserved.
Yeah.
That's a reservation.
Now you're taking me like I was the important guest, kind of like.
That would
I'm not a
throw me
chick,
off.
but I I see. You know.
At first we don't know who she is at all.
Yeah, yeah, and she's denying this name, so she's like, "What?" Yeah, so they get on the island and they get into this fancy establishment.
Very fancy kitchen.
Everybody's
open.
Yeah,
Everyone seems like everyone.
Calm.
It's calm. But it's super fancy and it's super. I don't know how
Ritzy,
to describe it.
regimented.
Like rich and like but like
Edgy,
you
I
can
feel
feel
like.
that it's leading up.
yeah,
There's
something
a crescendo.
Yeah, it almost felt like the room was a trap. It never ended up being that,
Kinda.
but and that's what's weird about it. Maybe that too, like the environment that it was in. It was
psychological,
locked,
bro.
but doors open. Did you test it? You know what I'm saying? So, so like, let's start with like the people. Like, how did you feel about the different people and their personality and like what did you see? What struck you about the people that were invited on this exclusive dinner?
They're like, you can definitely tell that they were all obviously rich in a higher echelon of society.
Yeah, yeah.
They all had their own different reasons for being there in a sense, I guess.
Yeah, they did seem like sedity, like nose up, like kind of like some.
I'm better than you.
That one chick is like naming off everything, or she's like, "Oh, this must be," and then say some bullshit, and then
they're talking. They're talking about like what you like. I didn't really pick this up at first, but most of them had already been there. Because they had been saying like
I didn't catch that. I don't think
at first they said like, "Oh, his
you're
blah,
right,
blah, blah
though.
is so good." Well, how would you have known that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
That's
really,
a good point.
I didn't really capture that until the end.
Remember
once
that
he,
the oldest
guy.
the old guy had been there like
couple
lot.
times.
A lot.
Did you remember?
Yeah.
Did you remember that?
So
these people seem what did they see? Yeah,
arrogant. Like you said, rich,
really
full of themselves,
yeah.
and a reason to be there.
everybody.
Everybody.
And then they had that. Who was that? Was that his mom or something? Like he was
in the
drunk.
corner,
bro, who like didn't like respond and shit.
she was just sitting there.
Just drinking. I think it's because she'd been there a few times and she had seen what happens. I don't know though. So it's a restaurant and it's, fancy restaurants do courses. And I believe it was
10, 12.
Was it a 7 to 8 course? I think it was an 8-course meal. So they start off with courses. Usually there's some protein, vegetables,
Some bread, some
not bread this time. So, soup sometimes.
Yeah, appetizers.
Yeah. So they get their first course. Everything seems pretty fine. I can't quite remember what the first course was. That doesn't matter. But that's when things started kind of taking a little bit of a turn. You had, and I don't mean this in any mountain, that Asian woman was on one, bro.
Oh man,
She was on one, bro. There he is.
There's
right
the guy.
there.
There's Chef up there.
There's Chef. And there's old boy who brought a different girl.
Oyster on like these rocks. That was
It
the
was
first.
an oyster on there. They
Lemon
were like,
right there.
yeah.
Oh wait, go up a little bit.
Oh, that was on the boat. Never mind. The first one that he served was actually
Lemon caviar was it?
First course.
No, yeah, that's what they called it. First course. Second.
There's a second. The breadless plate.
Breadless plate. So basically, they got their first course. Okay, whatever. And then they got their second course, and they're like, yo, where's the bread? And I heard someone say, it's weird that he's not serving bread for a person that's known for his bread.
Right.
So, okay, that indicates that you've been here before again. And you've had bread.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? You know what I mean? Those are all little Easter eggs to me.
This right here kind of threw me for a loop too.
Describe that.
So I mean, they decided to have chicken thighs.
That looks good though.
It does look
good.
so.
It was really
but
good looking.
Why
shit.
did she stab Chef? Why did that crazy?
Describe the story? Do you remember the story he said?
So
Do you remember that story he said, bro?
Bro, do it
was
for me.
fucked up. Basically, to sum it up, it was like in his childhood, pretty sure he saw like his dad, like during taco night, Taco Tuesday. He saw like his dad stab like his mom.
He was
or,
like choking his mom.
choking his
yeah.
mom out. So
Yeah.
like
He had to.
he had to stab his dad. Yeah. So like that was the inspiration. And like the dude that we were talking about who brought the girl, he was like, wow, this is fucking like, wow, such a good idea.
Yeah,
like, this
sitting
is
there eating and like he's bleeding, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of sick and it shows how shallow people are. It's
Yeah.
like how
but
people
some
don't even
people
care.
were reacting.
And you said something, people were reacting. You're right. But, and then at that point, but that's like what we were saying too. Like, why don't
Not
you do
enough.
something about it? Why don't you walk out? Why don't you?
And I think someone said that.
People wanted to be liked almost. People like
Yeah,
wanted
to be in that
his.
higher establishment, even
Yeah.
though there's shit going on that you should.
Oh,
probably
also
get
during
out
this, they had the taco sheets, the tortillas with the pictures printed on them.
Let's bring that up. Do you remember that?
No.
So I watched it last night, so I do have a good knowledge. But do you want to say it?
Yeah, all the tortillas for these chicken tacos
Yep.
had like pictures of they were personalized for each group of guests. Like one for these like stockbrokers had like receipts of like them laundering money and
Yep.
shit and stealing money, and then like the old guy had
couple.
like the picture of him
And that
on
goes back, bro. That
date
ties
with,
in, bro.
with the
The chick that the guy
Brought
from the beginning, he brought her on the ship. So the guy and
you
the
see her at the
no one knew
beginning.
that. You didn't know
At
that
the beginning,
yet.
you see
no,
her, like,
they
look-
knew that though. Them two knew that.
You see her look at him like
Yes.
oh,
And then she's like, whoa.
Yes, but it's all those little Easter eggs that you don't like unless you really say like, oh, what was that? That has to mean something.
Mm.
But like you don't really know because you're looking forward to like what's about to happen. So
Right.
like you got these weird things, these Easter eggs, and once it does come into fruition and come back around for full circle,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit.
they're all getting mad. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, how the hell did
They
you get
all see
this?
those tortillas, and they're all basically
She's like, these are all the restaurants I shut down. Like that
Oh
lady.
my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. And I do want to say one thing. When they asked for bread, that Asian chick was like, no.
Oh my
And they're like,
gosh!
did
Yeah.
you say no?
Right.
And she was like, yes.
Wow.
I was like, damn, bro. She ain't playing. This ain't
Yeah.
Longhorn, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't get no
You're
bread.
gonna get what you're gonna get.
You're gonna get a bread.
You're gonna
plate.
like that.
And like progressively, they started not liking it. And yes, that might have been from what happened.
Well, the next one.
So bring up next
Yeah.
one.
Well, and I just want to throw this in there before
Yeah,
we
do it
get to the
before,
next one.
yeah.
So the girl from the beginning, she's obviously recognizing how crazy this is, and like you
Yeah.
said, her dude is just sitting there
just
eating, and
Eating. Yeah, but
so
some people are too.
so she's obviously catching on, and I believe like Chef in the meantime has talked to her and
He's been
has said,
watching her.
yeah, and it was like
You're
like
not
you
supposed
know
to be
you don't
here.
belong here.
You're not one
what
of
are you What are you doing
Are
here?
you
or
a
whatever.
giver or a taker? He said.
Right. And she obviously isn't the person that was supposed to be there, you know.
But she
and-
can't like give up her cover. That's kind of what I was sensing too.
because she was kind of trying to placate him also at the same
Because
time.
like, what are you supposed to do to some fucking crazy fucking chef?
yeah, what's
that
he
we're
gonna do?
about to
Yeah,
find
like
out.
he's about to serve us food. Shit. My plate?
He
I want that
to
plate.
serve a mess.
Nah, I don't even want your plate.
He about to serve a mess is what he's about to serve.
All right.
So we got course what?
4.
Which
Four.
was Jeremy's mess. So do you remember this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and describe this one, bro.
Wait. Oh wait.
They
This
had
dude?
the breadless plate, and they're all kind of like, "What the fuck is this?" They're like, "Why is this? Like, what is this? Like, there's no bread. This is like not even a restaurant. Almost like I haven't gotten any food almost." So
Oh, that's
do
right.
you remember this part, bro?
So Jeremy is Julian's sous chef in a quick turn of events in the menu. The fourth course starts with Jeremy shooting himself. He will never be good enough to be at chef's level, as explained by Julian in his speech.
Yeah.
After his body is taken away in what may suggest a cannibal twist in the menu,
I think it was cannibal.
the guests are served pressure cooked vegetable, roasted filet, potato,
The filet looked human.
beef, and bone marrow. Ooh.
The bone marrow was human.
It was huge. And
So basically, you had Jeremy come out there, and like you said, before every course there was, and,
Right.
and like everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
it was almost like Chef was a straight dictator.
He wasn't. Yeah, I sensed it. And then you had all of the. Yeah, we've all worked in kitchens. Yes, chef is. You know, give me that plate.
Respectful
yes,
chef. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they were like, "Yes, chef." It was like military. It was cult.
Yeah, it was cold.
cultish.
Yeah, cold.
And this is what made it cultish.
There are high level kitchens that are like that.
Yeah,
like,
and this was a high level kitchen.
Yeah, they're like
So, bro, you had Jeremy come out, and Julian, the main chef, was basically saying like, he's my sous chef, but he can never be as good as me. And Jeremy's like accepting it. He's like, yep, I never can.
Yeah.
They lay a fucking like sheet over him. Or not over him, underneath him. He's
Tarp,
standing over
yeah.
a sheet. And then if you notice, they laid, I think it was sage around him, which that is usually used in a lot of like rituals. I think it was sage. It could have been something else. So his mess. So after he basically admitted that he was not going to be good enough to be a main chef, head chef. My man took a fucking 38 and blew his fucking brains out, bro.
willingly, like right there in front
Right
of
there,
everybody.
willingly. And everyone said, holy, that's when it really changed.
Yeah.
there were a couple people like this is acting like
Yeah,
this is all-
yeah. A couple people were like, no, this is just part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Those were some of the people I think that have been there.
yeah, they're like this is what
This is
he
just,
puts on, like,
this is all
Yeah.
just, but what? My appetite's gone. I just saw
Yeah,
someone blow
yeah.
his fucking brains
And again,
out.
other people eating still like.
Old boy was the dude who brought the wrong chick. He
Yeah.
was digging
Yeah.
in, bro. He was like, this is fucking awesome.
And that
This
dude is Beast on X-Men.
yeah, he kept taking pictures of his food. You're not
yeah,
supposed to.
he did.
And he was hella rude to her
He
too.
was super rude to her, and the chef was watching him too.
Yeah.
He was noticing
Peeping.
him.
Yeah.
He was noticing him. So you got a crazy ass twist. That's when you really realize this movie's fucked up psychologically. Because I think this was a psychological horror.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
I you know what I mean? You got your slashers, you got your like pop-ups, but this was psychological.
So like with so you lost your taste, here's a palate cleanser.
That's a
Wild
Wow, I
bergamot
didn't even think about that.
and red clover tea.
And his little speech was like, I'm pretty sure he said his mom or his grandma used to serve him tea or some shit like that to make him feel better or some bullshit. And like, so they all got tea, and I'm sure that tea was actually pretty good.
Explain to them like each one why they were there and why he.
Bro, do you remember? Yeah, he explained to why they were all there. And then do you remember the dude who brought the wrong chick? He said something like, I taste bergamot or something. And he
Yeah.
was like, yeah, good job.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He was like, you have a good palate. Bro.
He's seen him obviously like
He's like,
before. Like,
yeah.
Bro.
Wait, but I thought he wanted so badly.
He did want to be so bad. And he kept like he kept saying he wasn't good enough too.
Yeah,
He was like,
did.
I couldn't. You know, he
Yeah.
wanted like and I'm pretty sure this was around the time that the chef took the girl away. And the guy thought she got like a kitchen job.
Oh yeah.
He was
yeah.
like, she gets a fucking kitchen job
Yeah.
and I don't. And I was like, what?
Yeah, pissed,
Pissed.
jealous. Yeah.
And that's when the chef really got mad and
Yeah.
saw it from him.
Oh, this crazy chick.
Bro. This is when I started getting a little off track. So I need someone
Bro,
else to
so
like, really
like this
describe
is
it.
his like little protege. Like that Asian chick that you're talking about, that's his like sidekick. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
like she
yeah,
got my
yeah.
back, she my my eyes, my hawk.
Yeah,
you know?
eyes, yeah.
You know? But this chick right here is like his little personal Tasmanian devil or some shit. Like this chick is like
She's crazy.
She's just kind of crazy in the head, bro. Like, so what was her speech? Do you remember?
Apparently, he tried to come on to her when she first got there.
And what did she say no or something?
Yeah, and then which made him ignore her for 8 months. It says, and this course caused humiliation and is only served to women.
Oh, so they had all the dudes leave.
Oh,
and
I saw
they
that.
They said run.
40, like a 40-something head start.
And that guy that brought the wrong girl, he was like looking in the window to see what they were doing. Like he didn't even run. He was just like all into the.
And he's like, what did he say? Like go or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
wasn't there a dude in a chicken coop? He was like, they were like,
the last guy,
congratulations for being the last person
Yeah.
found. They gave him like an egg dish.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, they gave him a nice Passard egg, an egg with creme fraiche and maple. It actually sounds
That
great.
does sound
That
good.
sounds fucking fire.
not to mention, bro, that it's got John Leguizamo in it, bro. Like,
Bro, I love him.
yeah,
dude.
he's funny in it.
He's the
too.
one who brought a little bit of comedy.
Yeah,
to
he
it.
did.
Remember he.
I don't. Oh, the bullshit! Didn't
Are
they
you
try to
saying-
make him cook?
He like they tried to make him cook, but
Because he's a bullshit.
So like,
well, he knew right that he was like
yeah.
what was
So
gonna
in
happen.
this next scene, so
Describe it, yeah.
Chef pulls Tyler. So Tyler is the dude in the couple that we were talking about in the
Beast.
beginning.
Who brings the wrong girl.
Who brings the wrong girl. So Chef grabs Tyler and is like, all right, like here, you've been, you know what I mean? You love every dish. You can explain it so well. Like,
see it.
look at your talent. Like, all right. And then like, so Tyler's kind of like, obviously all he wants is Chef's attention, all approval.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to do right. That's all he wants to do. And so Chef puts him to the test. He's like, all right, so cook. And he's like, what? Like right now? Like cook? Everybody's watching. And I mean, he's like, we have a whole,
We literally have everything. What do you need? He was asking him, like, what do you need?
So he creates some bullshit is what he creates because his whole gimmick.
Undercooked lamb. That shit was raw, bro. The sauce was terrible, he said.
Oh, yeah.
This ruined
He's
the
like, is
art
it done?
of
He's like,
cooking.
I think it's done.
Yeah, I
that
think
shit
so.
was not
Yeah,
done, bro.
He's all sweating over it
Yeah,
and
bro,
like
he's-
cracking.
yeah.
So why would you make that? You know what I mean? Wouldn't you make something that's like, all right, the one dish that I know that I can make at least? You know what I mean?
Literally,
You're like,
yeah. Bro.
and he's like and spilling stuff, and it's like, dude, you look like an infomercial, bro.
Yeah.
Like.
You just basically called yourself
But
out.
the stress though, like in with his approval, like he doesn't want to disappoint Chef. You know what I mean? Tyler, it can be imagined that Chef's disappointment in him and his humiliation led eventually to his suicide.
I did watch that. So this is where I really started missing. So what? He committed suicide?
So as Tyler had failed, then Chef had walked up to his ear and whispered something into his ear, and you could tell that it was at least like a good
you didn't get to hear it?
No, it was at least like a minute he was whispering or something or so. Maybe that's a long time in a movie. Maybe I'd
It was
say
like
like
30
maybe
seconds.
30
Yeah.
seconds or
Yeah.
something. But it felt like a minute. And it's like because you want to hear what he's saying.
He
and it's
basically
like,
told him that
and-
you disappointed me and you are nothing.
Bro.
Gordon Ramsay'd him.
Bro,
This
and
shit's-
he's like,
this shit's
and
raw.
this crushes Tyler. This crushes Tyler, and whatever
He
he
cries,
said,
bro.
I don't know. Part of me feels like Chef was like, "You brought this woman here," and
I think he.
oh,
Yeah.
did we forgot to mention that before this, like he already explained to the guests that everybody in here is going to die. So
Yes.
like, and that's what he gives the girl who they brought here. I wish we knew her name because that's very important. But anyways, that
Margaret.
Margot.
Margot.
In real life, it was like.
Yeah, she had a fake name. Leslie.
Leslie. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, so Margot is the girl, the main character, and
And he did
Tyler
keep
brought.
kinda like he was like Margot.
But and so Chef's like, you brought this girl here and she doesn't even know. And mind you, these people, like you said, they did say that they knew that they were going to be, they knew that they were here. They knew that they were going to be here and they signed up for this and all that. So she's like, what the hell? Like,
I'm
you know
not
what I mean?
supposed to be here.
Yeah. And
It's bullshit. Because
so-
of some fucking dude.
so he's like telling him like, probably you bring her, she doesn't know. You think you're a great chef. You think you're a great chef. You want my approval. You don't have my approval. Like he's probably laying into me. You're a piece of shit and all that. Just going in on. You should probably just and then like whatever. And so ends up, he ends up
You just
hanging
catch it out of the
himself.
camera, like you see his feet like dangling.
Because Margot
Was it outside or something? What was it?
Margot was walking and then
Yeah.
like she seen him hanging in the room next to her and she's like, wait a second, what's that? And she's like, and then no, she just kind of was like just kept going because I think she understood
She
too
was like,
that
fuck it, honestly. Fuck, dude.
Oh, so yeah, Chef
she
gave
was
her a
pissed
choice.
once she found out that he knew.
I think I seen that part.
Chef gave her a choice whether she wanted to die with the guests or if she wanted to die with
the cooks.
Yeah, with the
right?
cooks. So that's why he was upset, like you said, that they offered her a spot
Yeah.
on the team and not him.
Yeah.
So he thought he was good enough to be on the team. Show it.
Fuck no, bro. And you didn't show it.
You failed. Like
and you just.
I didn't want you, you know what I mean? But either way, like Margot's like, I'm about to die, like, you know what I mean? Like
She
either
doesn't
way,
wanna
I don't
die,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
no,
I wasn't gonna
regardless.
sign
Who do
up
I
for
don't-
this. I was
yeah.
brought here. Like
I don't deserve this. I even though she was the prostitute in the tortilla that was the old dude.
Yeah.
And he brought it up. He was like, he's like, we're in the same like industry. We're in the service industry. He's like, do you enjoy
serving
others? What'd
Chef
she
is
say?
talking to Mario.
Yeah. What'd she say? Did she say yes?
She did.
I think she said yes.
She does like what she does.
Yeah.
But although some people may say whatever about that, they have their own opinion about prostitution or whatever, but like at that point, like Chef's seen it as in like I provide a service and you also provide a
Respect
service,
almost, yeah.
like good business type deal.
You actually like care about it.
Yeah.
As fucked up as it is,
Yeah.
prostitution, but
Right.
you actually care about it.
And what she did to this old man, do you remember that?
No, I don't. What'd
So
she
she-
do?
Oh, what she? Yeah,
All
what
she-
did he say?
Like after? Or like,
What she did was like she like gave him a hand job or whatever, and then like
that's it?
Oh, yeah, he wanted her to say-
he wanted her
Oh, yeah.
he wanted her to like be
Say
his
he was a
daughter.
good- yeah,
Yeah,
be a
that she was her
be a
daughter.
good man and shit.
No, she didn't give him a hand job. He was doing it himself,
just
and
letting
she
her
was just
say it.
looking him in the eyes.
Oh my god.
And then she was like acting, so like,
Yeah,
and
bro,
that's
you
all.
need to be off.
That's crazy. Like, but then like, so after that one where they had the guys run, and then they kept the
Yeah.
women. Then she's like, "So you know my husband, the woman's
Yeah,
husband." She
yeah.
says that to
Yeah,
Margot
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So you know my husband or whatever. She's like, "Yeah,"
She
or
wasn't
whatever.
really tripping,
She
though.
wasn't tripping.
Nah.
She
was like,
understood
"Fuck that
or whatever."
bitch." Yeah,
You know?
she was like, fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So what's
Piece
the
of
next
shit.
what's the next course? Birthday cake. See, I definitely did not see this, I feel like.
They brought out a cake because like one of the Asian guys said that like
Oh yeah, they were like, "Happy
it's your birthday. He's like, I thought it'd be funny 3 hours ago.
So it says, as Margot is allowed to leave at the end of the menu, it becomes clear she is different from other guests as Julian asks Margot for help with dessert. Although the audience is not shown this, there's another savory course in the menu, one that Margot does not witness. As Margot returns to the restaurant, one of the businesses is presented with a cake for his birthday. Whether this was previously planned by Chef or a way to buy some time before Margot returns, it is ironic and clever addition to add satire, one of the film's darkest moments.
A lot of satire in this movie. And
I
that's
missed that
true.
part, but then I kind of remember this part because didn't someone? Okay, so that was course what? Not even really a course, just
This is 4.
5, 6, 7, 8. So 9, kind of. So I do remember after the birthday cake. Did anyone die or anything? What happened with the birthday cake? Did he eat it? Like I don't remember really what happened.
She went to
with
his Chef's house instead of going to get that barrel. She went to Chef's
yeah.
house to get on the radio,
Oh,
and she saw that picture of him with the flipping the cheeseburger.
Oh,
and
yeah.
called him out, right? And she
And
was
he
like, I
said
don't
it.
think you can make a
And
cheeseburger.
he told her before in a conversation or whatever. He's like, I served whenever he.
Oh, yeah, that's
his
right.
business. That was
That's
his
right.
service. He made hamburgers or cheeseburgers. He loved making cheeseburgers. That was his favorite thing to do, and he had passion for it. And that's what he respected out of her was the passion that she had for her work. He asked her, "Do you enjoy
Yeah.
this?" She said, "Yeah, I enjoy that."
So she comes back and gets basically caught, right?
by the Asian chick, right?
She's-
Oh,
bro,
remember the
she's-
Coast Guard guy?
Oh yeah, Coast Guard.
That's
dude.
who lit the
That
birthday
was
cake.
Crazy.
Wait, what?
He lit the birthday cake. Remember with the gun?
Oh yes. Bro. So she gets on the radio and thinks she's saving the fucking day, and everyone's like, "Thank fucking God, the Coast Guard's here."
He's like,
We're
"Can I get your
saved."
autograph from
They're
that
like,
guy?"
him, shoot the
Yeah,
fucking
he gets
ship.
an autograph from
It says, "Help me."
Yeah,
he's like-
John Leguizamo, dude. Because he's an actor
Yeah.
in his character, and then so he says "help me" or whatever on it.
And you think this dude's about to pop the chef, right? Points to that chef, and then doesn't he
starts
start pointing?
pointing.
Yeah, they're like, "Wait, what? What are
Then
you
he
doing?"
starts laughing, pointing at everybody, and like you said,
Pop. It's a fucking lighter, bro.
lights the candle for that dude.
For oh boy,
So that's his present was a trick.
a trick.
Damn it. That was a satire.
That was
Yeah,
a satire. I did laugh at that.
That's funny.
So
It's-
then after that, is
So-
that when?
So now she thought she was saved. Now she's done with the bullshit. Margot's
Because
done with the
Asian, bro, she's a
bullshit.
Power Ranger.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah, what happened with that though? Like, she kick her ass or whatever?
Did
or
she
what?
stab her?
I think she did stab her. Yeah, you're right. She did
fought
stab.
her
She
in the
ended up
chef's
killing her,
house.
and that's why because the Asian said, "You're trying to take my place.
Oh yeah.
Remember, you're trying to take my place on this island. Like you're trying to be you're trying to be
Yeah,
number two.
dude.
You're trying to be like,
Yeah.
you're trying to be chef's
Step on
dude.
my shit? No.
Hell
I'm
nah.
number two.
But she like reversed the knife and hit her with the old right in
Yeah.
the chest. Boy, I don't want to be stabbed in the
Yeah.
chest, bro. My bone. So she does kill Asian Power Ranger. Let's just be honest.
Asian
So
Power Ranger.
she comes back
Yeah.
and basically calls out Chef, right?
So Margot's fed up with the bullshit.
She's fed up, bro.
She so she calls Chef out and she asks Chef, you know what? Or
She kinda makes fun of him, right?
she tells Chef, you're like, you don't even sell any bread here, man. You know what I mean? Like I don't enjoy my food here. You make food unenjoyable. You don't even make me, honestly. The sad thing is I'm still hungry or something like this whole time, all this time, and I'm still
Hey,
hungry.
Hunger Games. I'm
Like-
still full.
He's like, okay.
right. He wasn't ready for that.
What do you
would
want then?
Yeah.
Like,
So what do you have?
A cheeseburger.
Everything.
yeah, everything. Yeah, what do you have? Everything's like, yeah, I'll take a
I don't want that
cheeseburger.
fucking everything. I don't want that everything bullshit.
Yeah, everything. Then you gonna make me ask for something you probably don't have.
Right.
They
Yeah.
go back. They keep going back and forth too. Like
Yeah.
she wants like I want a medium.
Yeah,
So do you
medium.
want
No,
fries?
You can almost see like Chef met his
crinkle cut.
match.
He did,
You
yeah.
know.
He was like, wait a minute. She understands me.
Yeah.
She understands this
She gets
little-
it. She
He makes a
shouldn't
pretty
be here.
good-looking
She's so.
She's
It
too
looks
good.
delicious. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that cheeseburger.
That cheeseburger does
Just a
look fire.
cheeseburger.
It
That's all I
it looks
want.
good though.
And then she ate it.
She did eat it. Did she eat all of it?
No, she asked for a to-go box. And he brought it to her.
So why? I'd like my check and I will be leaving now.
Yeah,
I will
that's-
put this in the mic later.
But that's exactly what Chef says in the next one. All of you had the chance to leave. None of
Yeah.
you chose to leave. You all chose to be here.
I could be wrong, but I could have swore I heard someone at one point be like, "We could all team together and get out of here."
Yeah. And then he
Yeah,
picked
yeah,
up the chair and tried slamming it in the window and it didn't bust.
Yeah, bro, you're stupid.
Like, oh.
We didn't talk about the part where he killed the owner either, where he like
Oh my
And the
gosh.
The angel.
sank into the water.
The angel.
Chef,
the
That was
fallen
early. That was
angel.
early on too. They didn't.
Oh my
They thought it was like a
gosh.
part of the,
The
show.
fallen angel. That
Bro,
was
he had
fucked
dude
up.
posted up on like what looks like a cross or something, like, and then like dude's like just like sinking into the water,
Slowly
or
in the
whatever,
water
like,
with
that's-
angel wings.
What do you
on.
feel like? Yeah, with angel wings on. Yeah, he had angel wings. It wasn't a cross. It was just angel wings. What do you
Fallen
feel
angel,
like?
bro, what
Fallen
the
angel,
fuck?
like just dipped in the water. Like that was the owner of your establishment. We're all dying today. Is what he said. We are all dying today. He wasn't kidding. Chef was not joking.
No, not one bit.
He got stabbed in the leg. He's not fucking around.
Malintentions.
My goodness. And then so he's like, what way to go out than giant s'more? A s'more? What is it? S'mores?
I didn't see this
Like,
part.
So like, let's start.
They put all this like, it's like this is a playoff of dessert.
Those are people with
Chocolate.
like flammable marshmallows strapped around their bodies.
And a chocolate
And they've
cap.
got chocolate hats, like you know what
It looks like
you know
I didn't
the
see
red
it.
with
Yes,
the what is the
I know
fez
exactly
or
what you're
whatever,
talking about.
whatever. I don't know.
Toboggan or something.
Yeah, bro. So they're like making it look beautiful with all icing and like powders, and there's giant marshmallows right here,
Those do
bro.
look like big marshmallows.
And
it's like the full dining room.
Do they light themselves on fire?
Turn the gas burners on.
I'm a small.
and then you just see like melting.
Yeah.
That was Dylan when he fell off the bird.
Oh no! It sounded like a bird.
So that was.
And so she actually gets off the island and watches the place explode.
So how did
Eats the
they
cheeseburger.
all die from burning too? The guests.
Oh, not to mention the guy. The guy who cheated on his wife or had the prostitute.
Yeah.
He died. He eventually died, right? Or was he still alive or whatever?
He got his finger cut off.
Oh, he got his finger
did
cut
get
off.
His ring finger.
He
cut
got his
off.
ring finger cut
That's
off.
like
They
what
chopped it off.
started it off.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Yeah. So, but eventually the wife told Margot, she's like, go. Like, this is your chance. She's like, go. Like, now. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here. Obviously. And she's like, got her stuff, grab her burger and stuff, like, got up
Give
out
my
of there or whatever.
burger,
Like,
give me a cab.
I mean, she earned it. I mean, you know what I mean? If anybody else said it after her, you'd be a copycat. You know, you don't want to look like that. Like,
I want the check.
yeah, I want it to go to go bread.
Yeah.
You don't have bread? You have bread. Bread.
No. No bread. I
Oh,
want some bread.
it's just sauce.
He said bread has been around for 2,300 years, usually for the poor. And I was like, damn, motherfucker, bro, I
Shit,
love
what the
bread.
fuck?
Well, it is pretty
I
cheap.
eat a whole loaf of bread right now.
I love bread.
Toast.
So that's the menu, right?
So I think what this whole movie is just like showing how shallow people can be and how people will give themselves up to be liked or to be in a status,
won't
a certain
do.
like I think that's like Fire Festival type deal. Like you
Yeah.
want to go to this prestigious models and like only the rich can go to it, and then it ended up being a complete shit show. Like, you know what I mean? It was not what I asked for. This is reality. We're all crying and scared. We want to go home. Like,
He, like-
all the YouTubers. Like,
He like priced himself out of like his like the audience he wanted to reach. Like
right.
he started making food for these rich people he did not like instead of
So that he
Damn,
he didn't
yeah.
like
It kind of was like
anymore.
him just basically saying, like, I fucked myself over. I'm going to kind of Robin Hood it and fuck some other bitch ass people over.
Yeah,
Call it a
anti
wrap.
Robin Hood. Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
like causing the
Right.
affliction.
Yeah, right. The menu.
what would you give it out of 10?
Honestly, what do I say?
7.9.
Yeah. Do
Pretty good.
7.9.
Watchable.
Yeah.
Watchable, bro.
Definitely
Watch
gotta
it.
check it
Watch
out.
it. You gotta watch the
Follow,
menu.
listen,
And
watch.
really watch it.
Yeah.
Like, cause look, like we said, 146, the menu. Spoilers are over. Go watch it. I promise
Watch
you.
that bad
We're
boy.
all up there in the strong sevens, basically 8. It is worth watching. Watch it and have fun because it is a fucking good movie.
It's tough to see some good movies these days.
Factual. You got anything else on the drawing board?
Oh yeah, shoot. Delta 8.
Shit.
Do that
So-
right. Just slide quick with.
Yeah, look it up for me real quick because I don't know if it's 100%.
thought I saw this happening in Kentucky, maybe.
Delta 8 Schedule 1 drug. So basically, I heard from someone, the Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA, issued a letter stating that, go back up,
Sorry.
Delta cannabinoids, including Delta 8 THCO and Delta 9 THCO, synthetically derived from hemp, do not qualify as hemp and will be viewed as a Schedule 1 drug. That was February 17th of 2023.
Damn. You wanna read?
Bro, what? They issued a letter, so I don't think that's like law, bro. But here's what I kind of see out of that. You know what I kind of see out of that? They want to get rid of that because like they want to push just regular Delta 9 cannabis and legalize it. They don't want competition.
Yeah.
Because in states where they have both, there is competition.
Yeah.
Some people don't like. Some people are just like, "Whoa, I don't want to get this." You know what I mean?
Cheaper type.
And
of.
it's like it's already established in a lot of places. So it's like
I think that's fair. Like, give the bread to the people. You know, give the bread to the poor. Let them. You know, what I mean, have it like
you're not
let me
gonna
get
eat.
more. Yeah.
You're gonna. What did he say? You're not gonna eat. You're gonna savor or some shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, she said some slick shit. Some shit like I haven't even ate. I don't know what she said.
Bro,
The menu.
that's right. Huh?
The menu. But like, bro, how can you? This is what's funny to me. How can you Schedule 1 a drug from a hemp plant, which hemp is male, right? And cannabis or whatever you want to call it is female, which has Delta 9, which gets you high. You know what I mean? That's the psychoactive chemical. So they're trying to Schedule 1 the male plant that doesn't even have enough Delta 9 in it to get you high. That doesn't even make sense to me.
No, it doesn't. Hemp.
Blah, 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 blah. Just fucking trying to like...
So this is Kiplinger.com. So.
Due to the cost and lack of raw material to naturally derive Delta 8 or 9 THC from hemp, nearly all the current Delta products are produced synthetically, and it is unlikely that naturally derived versions of those products will become substitutes in existing sales channels. Okay, well, I kind of don't mind if it's
synthetic.
Yeah, I don't really.
I'm not cool with that.
I'm not cool with that. Yeah. So if they don't have enough material to make it naturally, I guess I'm not against it.
Yeah.
Not like I don't want it synthetically.
Yeah. It's
So
not good.
I guess maybe you got to read into it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to read into it. So what do they say down there? States ban, regulate New York, Ohio, a couple other states. Man, recreational weed is just popping everywhere, bro. It's just like, it's just going off, man.
Yeah.
What I think will happen is in these places that do have these Delta 8 shops, because, like, bro, there are so many near me. Like, I think they're going to be the ones to transfer first.
Yeah.
Because, like, why shouldn't they? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to legalize my product
I
that
could still
makes
see
me money.
one just popping up like right next to it. You know what I
Dog,
mean? Like
right
they'll do
ne-
like
right next- yeah, just be
right
like,
across.
oh, sorry, you're illegal, but I'm not.
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought that was a fart.
Sorry.
It was like,
I
so,
know my music.
here around, who knows soon, but in Indiana, Delta 8 might be illegalized. THCO, THCP, all that shit that you get from, the smoke shops, which
Bring
sucks.
on the ganja.
That's what I'm saying. Just bring on the real
Just
shit.
bring it on.
man, please.
Let's do it.
We all agree, I think. I think we
I know,
literally
like,
all agree.
Does anybody like? Does this affect?
Is
doesn't
anyone
this,
not, like,
you know what
not
I mean?
for it?
Yeah. No.
Right. I want my Delta 8.
Yeah.
Just my Delta 8. The world we live in.
Well, I think you guys good? I'm
good.
Then we gotta sign out. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for letting us come over again. You a fucking dog.
Got some UFC March.
Yes.
March.
John
Gonna be a
Jones
hell of
back.
a week.
God damn, I can't
Tomorrow
wait.
week, month.
Kamara Edwards.
There's just so much going on, man.
John Jones and
So much going on.
Gon,
Game.
Cheeto Vera, right?
And Murata?
No,
Or-
Cheeto and
O'Malley? No.
Sanhagen.
Sandhagen, yeah.
O'Malley
be a good
does fight, though, doesn't he?
I just seen something about O'Malley that.
I saw Triple C and Aljo might fight in
Oh
May,
yeah, I did see that.
and then O'Malley wants to fight the winner of that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thought I might have seen.
See if we got
Did you
no
see that
O'Malley
William
news.
Knight dude got booted?
He got booted?
Oh yeah.
Did you watch that fight?
No, I heard it. He didn't like throw any.
Bro, like he was all like looking jacked and shit and
He didn't
scary
even
and
throw
shit, bro.
anything?
Like not shit hardly.
Bro,
like it
what the
was.
fuck? UFC, please. We need you to just step it up. Step it up. Well,
Damn. What was I looking for? Oh, it was
something with
O'Malley.
O'Malley. Jared got the Soprano sweatshirt on.
Oh, spread.
Balled out.
Got that in LA, like print, like it was like
I can tell. I did some like irony, like I got this rag like super wet and like iron this like cabinet to like get scratches out. And holy shit, does it work,
It worked.
bro? Like a motherfucker. Super weird. I was like, what the fuck? This is nice.
All right, we don't have to worry about it because.
O'Malley, get some news, brother. We need to bring you up.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait, here it goes. Sean O'Malley declined the chance to back up for the UFC 288 bantamweight title fight between Aljamain Sterling and Henry Cejudo,
Oh, so now he doesn't want to fight the.
as he doesn't want to make weight for a fight that isn't guaranteed.
They're gonna have him be the backup in case one of the other guys didn't make weight or got hurt.
So now he doesn't want to be the backup.
No,
Wow. Okay.
he wants to wait to
Shit.
fight the winner, I guess.
Triple C versus all. Wait, how come Triple C just all of a sudden gets a title shot?
'Cause
Right.
he retired as champion. That's why they're gonna let him.
Bullshit.
I don't know.
It's not my fucking fault. You guys want to go tell the judges that I lost, go tell Dana, go tell whoever, but don't tell me save it, boys, because it's not the way my record says. Just chill out. We fucking did it. That was epic. Sean O'Malley on controversy over his split decision victory.
Peter Yan.
A lot of split decisions lately. A lot of controversy lately. That's UFC. I'm looking forward to these ones that we've talked about.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna be split. I think it's gonna be. I think some shit. You know what I mean?
John
Maybe
Jones
do a-
coming to heavyweight.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. So maybe next week we'll try to do that, like
Yeah.
breakdown or something.
Do a little fight breakdown. Bring Dilly on too.
Yeah.
Little fight file.
Yep.
TLDP fight file.
Okay.
All right. Shout out everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Hell yeah.
Last That Podcast.
Keep it cool.
See you next time.
Peace.